Welcome into Northeast Current on the ION Network, and good morning. My name is Kate Moss, and I'm here with Miss Wilkes-Barre Scranton, Bryn Harvey. Hey, Bryn.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Bryn has had an incredible year as Miss Wilkes-Barre Scranton, and she has been representing us so well. We're going to talk to her about her experiences this year and about her future plans, which are really exciting. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
From downtown Scranton, this is Northeast Current. WQPX invites you to join us as we explore public affairs, current events, and arts and culture in northeastern and central Pennsylvania. Now let's meet today's guests on Northeast Current.
This week on Northeast Current, we're joined by the beautiful Miss Wilkes-Barre Scranton, Bryn Harvey.
Hello.
So good to see you.
Great to see you too.
And Bryn and I actually, I helped you with your interview portion.
Yeah, you helped me a lot.
Yeah, we did drilling questions to get Bryn ready for Miss Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Which was in June?
Miss Pennsylvania was in June 12th, somewhere around there. So yeah, it was a while ago, but you helped me so much.
Oh,
the whole
that's sweet.
panel of judges that were there for those mock interviews, it was so helpful to be drilled on international issues. None of that came up in my Miss Pennsylvania interview, but it was good prep for other interview things as well, so it was good.
And you actually got an award as well in Miss Pennsylvania.
I did. I won the Kevin J. McAleese Award for Humble Service, which is really an honor. I did spend the last year as Miss Wilkes-Barre Scranton trying to be kind of a good servant to my community. You know, I grew up in the Wilkes-Barre Scranton area, so to be the title holder representing my area for my last year in the Miss Pennsylvania organization was really an honor, and it was really great to kind of throw myself into it as a public servant.
And what was your platform?
My platform is breast cancer prevention, awareness, and support. And that is driven from the 6 women in my family that were diagnosed with and battled breast cancer. My dad's mom was a 20-year survivor, and in her last battle with breast cancer, it did actually take her life. She carried the BRCA2 gene mutation, so that's kind of a gene thing, and it's something I'll have to look out for in my future. But my mom's mom is a breast cancer survivor of nearly 10 years now, which is such a blessing to still have her here. So that kind of became my mission, was to spread the message of breast cancer awareness. And then in 2010, I had a breast cancer scare of my own, which resulted in a surgery to remove a fibroadenoma, or pretty much a benign tumor. So I wanted to be able to promote prevention methods for people my own age of how we can prevent breast cancer for our future.
And you are very young.
I am. Well, so young, I guess. I'm 24, but the risk is still there. I have it coming at me from both sides of the family. That's one of the steps to breast cancer prevention, is knowing your family history, so you can take action, know your risk factors, and start to rule some of those out.
That was probably a very scary time in your life, I would imagine.
It was, and actually it was right before I went to compete for Miss Pennsylvania the first time, so I wasn't really ready to talk about it, but I knew in the back of my mind that it was going to push my platform forward, and it was going to make me a better speaker about breast cancer. So.
And your platform is breast cancer. What was your talent?
I sang a song, Some People. It's from an old Broadway show, Gypsy. It was kind of an updated version of it. It was a little bit jazzier, so I was up there like touching around, and it was so much fun. Talent is one of my favorite portions.
And you have a lot of opportunities now that have come your way with pageantry we were talking about.
Yes. You know, it's really great. Last year, like I said before, I kind of threw myself into the job. You know, my aunt was telling me, my aunt who's a former Miss Pennsylvania, she was like the
Gina Major.
Gina Major.
Who is actually my voice teacher, my vocal teacher.
Yes, so that's my aunt. I've grown up around her my entire life. She's probably the first inspiration to get involved in pageants, but then I found my own love of it later on. So like I said, I threw myself into it, and because of that, I have so many new contacts and so many new professional people in my corner here, so that was really great. Last year, I had the opportunity to host a couple Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins games as kind of their fill-in MC. And now this year they asked me to come back, and now it's kind of a job, and I'll be at the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins games all season, working with the man that they already have hosting some of those games. But that is really great. It's on-camera work, it's ice hockey, which is
perfect for you.
Perfect for me. I love it. I love being in the audience. I love talking to the kids, and I love ice hockey, so it's kind of just like the perfect job. But then besides that, there is a wonderful producer based out of Baltimore, Maryland, Mark Stocker with 430 Productions. He got in touch with me. He used to be involved with pageants as well. He got in touch with me, and now I am signing with him to be my manager, and we're going to be cutting a demo pretty soon, and that's going to be released to all different venues and professionals to see where that leads. So,
exciting.
Yeah, maybe a future career there in music and performance. So
tell us about your education.
Right. Well, I'm from the area. I went to Wyoming Seminary. I have my my high school diploma from seminary, and then I went on to college. I wanted to study musical theater. I knew that from the very beginning. I went to Shenandoah Conservatory, graduated in 2012 with my Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Musical Theater, and it's really neat because I was like, oh, I have this musical theater degree now, and I don't necessarily want to be on stage. So what do I do with this? And but it has led to so many wonderful career opportunities in communications, even because I know how to handle myself in front of a stage. So yeah, that's I almost went back for my master's in communications, but we're going to put that off a little bit longer. My scholarships from the Miss America organization are really going to be beneficial when I go back for my master's degree, so I'm very thankful for that too.
Where are you going to go for your master's?
I'm not sure yet. I was accepted into Marywood, so that is still an option, but we'll see.
Marywood is close to my heart.
Yeah,
that's where I went for my bachelor's and my master's.
Yep. So maybe I'll join you there as an alum.
There you go. Yeah. We'll be a pacer, the Marywood Pacers.
Marywood Pacers.
Yeah, and some people don't know what pacers are. They're horses.
Great.
Yes.
Wonderful.
So just so you know.
Well, Shenandoah, we were the Hornets. So Pacers are maybe a little bit more aggressive and better. So
it can't sting you, right?
Yeah, it can't sting you. Yeah.
We're here with Bryn Harvey. She's Miss Wilkes-Barre Scranton. Thank you for joining us this morning on Northeast Current. My name is Kate Moss. We'll be right back. Welcome back into Northeast Current on the ION Network. I'm Kate Moss, and we're here with Miss Wilkes-Barre Scranton, Bryn Harvey. So nice to have you.
Thank you so much.
And talking about your family now and your personal life,
yes.
You have a mother and father that's extremely supportive.
They are the most supportive. I mean, I went to school for musical theater. I'm involved with pageants and everything. They've let me run my course, and I am so grateful to them. And because of that, now I have so many opportunities and so much stuff coming back at me, which I'm really, really thankful for. So I have a really great family. I'm really, really blessed.
And your last name, Harvey. Tell us a story.
Yes. So Harvey's Lake, it is actually with my name, my family. 7 generations ago, my grandfather, Benjamin Harvey, was captured by Native Americans and released, and he was trying to find his way home, trying to find the Susquehanna River. He found Harvey's Lake instead, and now it is my name, Harvey's Lake. So it's kind of neat. And actually, my family has been in America since the 1600s, so before America was America. So I love American history, so I find that really interesting. I don't know if anybody else does, but I think it's really neat.
So he was trying to get away from the Native Americans.
Yeah, but he was released for whatever reason, and he was trying to find his way back home. But he had this little detour and found this lake. So now it's Harvey's Lake.
Did he find his way back home?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. I was going to say, that's a good thing.
He eventually did find his way home.
Well, I know that the last year, being Miss Wilkes-Barre Scranton, you had so many appearances, and you had to take a year off from school to do it. So what are you doing now? We were talking about your career and the opportunities that you have, but what are you doing right now?
Well, right now, I have a whole bunch of little things. I call it my cut and paste life right now, which is good because I'm young and I can do that. I'm teaching at Wyoming Seminary. I'm in their fine arts department teaching dance classes. I teach Zumba. I teach a ballet technique class. I'm kind of commuting back and forth between here and Baltimore, working with the producer that I'm signing with now. So we're going to be cutting a demo pretty soon with about 10 tracks on it and sending that out, throwing that up on my website. So like I said, very cut and paste, lots of things here and there, but I love it. Keeps me on the go.
What is your website, by the way?
BrynHarvey.com. Simple.
BRYN Harvey.com.
Yes, BRYN. Yep.
And I know that you do the fine arts, you do the theater, you do the music. What other hobbies do you have?
Well, hobbies, I just like being with family. I like being with friends. Like I said, I love traveling. I love being able to be on the road and visit new things. But also another thing, I'm a true Northeast Pennsylvanian. The Office is probably my favorite show ever.
Me too.
So if I ever get a chance to be on my Netflix account watching some Office reruns, or even on TBS, sometimes they'll still show those. That's how you will find me in my downtime.
You know, sometimes the humor on The Office, you have to to
what?
be,
Yeah.
you have to be from here to understand some of the humor.
You do. I was actually just with somebody the other day in Baltimore. We were laughing at all of the references, like the Froggy 101 sticker, and they're amazed to see how real some of that stuff actually is. So it was great.
Yeah,
love that show.
Me too, and I miss it. I miss Steve Carell. I miss the whole show. Well, in the last year, let's wrap up talking about your most memorable moment as Miss Wilkes-Barre Scranton, and then you could show us your beautiful crown.
Yes. You know, I've been reflecting on this a lot. I think my favorite moment was something that taught me the most. I was actually behind the governor as he was signing a new piece of legislation into law, the Dense Breast Notification Act, which kind of correlates with my platform. But I was able to see that piece of legislation go through the writing process with Representative Karen Boback and Senator Robert Mensch. So I know the people who were behind it, and I was able to see that process, and you're able to learn that one person can really make a difference. So I'm really excited and motivated by that, by the drive of just those two people who have now affected and are saving lives of thousands of women all across Pennsylvania. And I'm really excited to be a part of the next piece of legislation, which is pretty much helping women afford the next step, the next measures in testing and preventing breast cancer.
And that's really important.
It's really, really important. I'll just share a couple. I'll take this second here. 1 in 8 women are diagnosed with breast cancer at some point in their life. That's way too many, and 32 women every day in Pennsylvania alone are diagnosed with breast cancer. So Breast Cancer Awareness Month is coming up, so there's going to be tons of fundraisers, lots of things going on. So if you have the opportunity, get involved with something and help fight this awful disease that's affecting way, way too many women and men.
32, that's a lot.
32 every day.
That's a lot.
Every day, so yes.
Well, let's wrap up looking at your beautiful crown.
Do you want to hold it?
Sure.
This is the banner too. It's pretty simple. Miss Wilkes-Barre Scranton. I've got my breast cancer ribbon at the top there.
Oh, I like that. I didn't see that when I was helping
I usually have that on.
That's
means a
really
lot.
nice.
Yeah.
Sure it does.
So there's that, and the crown.
Now, the Miss Pennsylvania crown is a little bit different than this one.
Right. This is a local crown, and the Miss Pennsylvania crown has another tier under it, and the Miss America crown is like the mother of all crowns. It's a little bit wider, a little bit bigger. But the Miss America crown, they all have the 4 points on them. They do stand for things: scholarship, service, style, and success. And that's what our organization is all about. It's about creating a well-rounded, professional, and outspoken young woman with a cause and with a purpose.
Well, thank you, Bryn, so much for representing us so well.
Oh, it's been my honor.
Year.
Thank you so much.
She is beautiful. She's Miss Wilkes-Barre Scranton, and it was an honor to have her with us. Bryn Harvey, thank you so much for watching Northeast Current. My name is Kate Moss, and we'll see you next week. You know that Michael Waltrip is a racing legend, 2-time Daytona 500 champion, and a team owner. My name is Kate Moss. I'm a huge NASCAR fan, but you may not know that Michael Waltrip's mother suffered a debilitating stroke due to AFib when he was only 26 years old. To raise awareness about AFib and support the American Heart Association, Waltrip is gathering fans to go on a 200-mile-an-hour ride with him by putting photos of people supporting AFib awareness on a custom race car that he is going to race at Talladega. You can actually have your picture on his car. Michael joins us from New York City with a special race car behind him. Welcome, Michael. Michael, could you tell us about the upcoming Talladega race?
It's been awesome for many reasons. I only get to race every now and then, so I look forward to every opportunity tremendously. But Talladega is going to be extra special for me. 25 years ago, my mother suffered a stroke due to AFib, or an irregular heartbeat. September is AFib Awareness Month, and my partners at Janssen Pharmaceutical have allowed me to tell Mom's story. You can go to myafibstory.com and see Mom's story. You can also upload a photo to myafibstory.com, and that photo could wind up on my car. And for every picture that winds up on my car, Janssen is going to make a donation to the American Heart Association. So this is Mom's car that I'm out. You know, you ever heard about guys that drive their mom's car? Well, that's going to be me at Talladega, and I can't wait to get out there and have all those smiling faces on my race car, raising awareness for AFib, raising money for the American Heart Association.
How exciting for the fans! And it's such an important issue that's near and dear to your heart. Tell us how Mom is doing these days.
Mom's 87 and she's doing really well. You know, 25 years ago, we knew Mother had an irregular heartbeat, but we did not know that could lead to stroke. And after her stroke, she was put on a medicine called warfarin. And there were a lot of challenges with warfarin, particularly dietary restrictions, and Mom loved to eat, so she couldn't have some of her favorite foods. And then the constant trips to the doctors for blood monitoring. There are medicines now that don't have those restrictions, so encouraging people to see their physician and find out what treatment option might be right for them. But Mom sitting in front of the camera and helping to tell her story to raise awareness for AFib was something that was really important to her. She's a little bit nervous at first, but she said, you know, son, if we can help one person not end up in a wheelchair like me, this has all been worth it. So I'm thinking we're going to help a lot of people with our initiative to raise awareness for AFib and racing this beautiful car behind me.
That's great. And I actually read that you and your siblings take a good part in taking care of your mom.
Well, my sister Connie is her primary caregiver. My brother and I, we race cars, and we're really blessed to have such a strong family. We're able to keep Mom in her home, and we're able to provide care for her. And I'm very aware that a lot of people aren't capable of that happening. So Mom's blessed, and we're blessed as a family to be able to take care of her like that. And that's why knowledge and information is so important. See your doctor if you feel like you have a condition that could lead to stroke.
Thanks so much, Michael, for sharing your story with us. I hope our viewers get involved and go to the website. So let's talk about you. How did it feel to win the Daytona 500? I remember watching you win it.
Well, it's the greatest feeling in the world today. You know, I raced for 30 years, and to be able to be known as a two-time Daytona 500 champion is a wonderful feeling. I love my sport. I love that race. I love when people want to know more about NASCAR. That makes me happy. So racing has been my life ever since I was born. I'm 51 years old. If you could appreciate this, my brother Daryl was 16 when I was born. So ever since I've been on this earth, it's been all about cars. Loading up as a kid to go watch my brother race, and then getting my first chance to compete when I was around the age of 10 or 11. So racing has been my life since the beginning, and I couldn't be more happy. And my brother's been my hero my whole life, and he's never let me down. He's given me a lot of focus and a lot of direction. I'm really thankful that I had him to look up to all these years.
That is such a great story, and Daryl is such an inspiration.
Yeah, it's been special. I'm thankful that I'm still getting to hop in a race car too. We're going to run Talladega in a couple of weeks, and just a couple of years ago, on the last lap, I was going for the win at Talladega, and unfortunately got in a wreck, but I was so close to winning. I could just taste one more win, and that would be special.
Awesome. And before we close today, I wanted to ask you about the obvious, Dancing with the Stars. What have you learned so far from Dancing with the Stars?
Well, when I walk down the street, it's much different for me now because I'm feeling my feet and I'm feeling my hips, and I'm wondering, you know, how I could get them to move more fluidly. But I at least know I have them now. I used to take all that for granted. So getting in touch with my body and learning these dance steps has been something that I've really enjoyed. We're going to dance so hard Monday night. Hopefully America will vote for Mr. NASCAR here, and we can advance on into the next round. It's a wonderful experience, and I'm really thankful to be a part of it.
That's wonderful, Michael. Thank you again so much for being with us. And here at the ION Network, we will be cheering you on and hope you get that disco ball.
Well, I really appreciate that, and I look forward to dancing again Monday night. And thank you for your votes. It means the world to me.
And for Northeast Current on the ION Network, my name is Kate Moss. See you next week.
So, what were we talking about?
I don't know, but I feel like Marilyn Monroe. What was your talent? You sang.
Yeah.
And the opportunities.
Okay, sorry, I got so sidetracked. Oh my God, keeping it real casual. Am I doing okay? Am I like looking at the camera too much? Or?
No, you're fine.
Style, service, scholarship, and success. So it's really great to be able.
There's a hole there.
Oh my God!
I'm like, I feel myself going down.
So I can't even talk. Today I was like reading for the kids, and I'm like, I was like, I can't talk today.
Sure, because then I can put the crown box down by it and I don't have to hold the crown the whole time.
Yeah, that's good.
That would work. Wind thing.
Oh, yes.
Oh, clipboard. Yes. Ready?
Let's still go. My blonde self can't figure it out.
Thanks. Great. Great. There you go. Love it.
Oh, here I am trying to put the mic on there. Okay, never mind. I'm good now.
Yeah, so
Your opportunities.
Okay. You like this? Oh my God, I just fell down a hole.
Oh boy, that was scary. I thought I was going down. I never
my
noticed
Band-Aid, my Band-Aid thumb. Watch it. Snake hole.
Oh my God, if I found, I would hope you grab the camera first. Don't let anything ever happen to this camera, Holly. Like if I go down,
The camera.
save the equipment first.
That's right.
I was using my off-camera voice.
Rolling, Mr. Waltrip, we're ready.
Okay, I'll use my on-camera voice now.